Hey friends, it's Kim with Best Essentials, and I thought I would jump on really quick and give you some tips about how to use Melaleuca essential oil to help your flowers stay fresh longer and explain to you a little bit about why that works. So I was down at the market this morning. I want to show you my flowers. They're so beautiful. And I highly recommend, by the way, the flowers from Agile Goat. They're just so unique and beautiful and delicate, and I wanted to help them be preserved longer. So I had learned a while ago to use Melaleuca essential oil. I put a couple drops in the plant water and then fill it up the rest of the way with regular water, and then it helps them stay fresher longer. But I was asking the gal at Agile Goat today, I said, what tips do you have, to help your flowers stay fresh longer? And she told me that the reason why they expire is because bacteria gets in there, and then that is what causes them to decay, right? So to keep the water fresh, and maybe change it every day, and all of a sudden a light bulb went off in my head and I realized, like, oh my gosh, bacteria. So I knew why Melaleuca had been recommended and why I've recommended it before, but it just clicked. Like I hadn't learned the why, like why that was important to do. I just knew to do it. You know what I mean? And so now I understood the why, because Melaleuca has some very, very powerful antibacterial, antimicrobial properties. And so if you don't have Melaleuca, you can look for one of your other oils that has antibacterial, antimicrobial properties, and then you'll also help your flowers stay fresh longer. She also mentioned that you should trim the bottoms sometimes each day while you're refreshing the water. Because sometimes the bacteria clogs the bottoms of the stems. So I just thought we'd chat about that as well, and that would be a great tip. So trimming the stems, freshening the water every day, and I would add 1 to 2 drops of Melaleuca or another essential oil that also has antibacterial or antimicrobial properties. Since we're here and we're talking about Melaleuca, I thought I'd also share with you some other ways to use it. You can use this oil topically, aromatically, and internally. You know this because it has the supplement facts on the bottle. That's a quick way to know which of your oils are safe to ingest, if it's doTERRA specifically. So I often include this in our Flume, which is our frankincense, lemon, On Guard, oregano, and Melaleuca, which is a colds and flus balm. You can put that in a little gel cap and take that down the hatch. You can, if you're really brave, you could put it in some water and drink it. I prefer to do that one topically in a little roller, or also internally in a gel cap. So that's another great way to use Melaleuca. Melaleuca is such a powerhouse oil, you guys. And when it's partnered with oregano, it is just totally amazing in what it can do. It acts as a natural antibiotic. So the Melaleuca actually penetrates into the cell and opens up the cell. So then when the oregano comes in, it can be even more effective, or whatever oil you put on after the Melaleuca. How I do this is I usually apply it to the spine, and I do what's called layering. So I will layer Melaleuca first, and then maybe On Guard if I'm trying to help someone support their body naturally using essential oils to get rid of, cold or flu symptoms. So I would use Melaleuca and then On Guard, and then if it was something that had progressed, I would move to Melaleuca and oregano, or a combination. Using your oils frequently and consistently is what will give you the best results. Another way you can use Melaleuca, I've used it in a little tea. So I put it in I call it a feel better tea. So that's one way that I use it as well. But let me just read from the book a couple of other ways that you can use your Melaleuca oil. It comes from the leaves that are steam distilled. Its top properties are antiseptic, antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasitic, antiviral, and a decongestant and analgesic. So it also can be used for pain. Like I said, antiseptic, so you can make a little spray and make it like a boo-boo spray. This is a great one to use if anybody has any cuts or abrasions or anything like that. It will cleanse. Anything that you're wanting cleansed, it's really effective for that. If you're wanting to cleanse the air in your home, it's also really useful that way. It's found in our respiratory blend, which is our breathe blend. So you can tell because it's included in that it helps open airways. It also is in our cleansing blend, which is our purify blend. So again, like I said, very cleansing, purifying. It blends well with cypress, lavender, litsea, Siberian fir, and thyme. It is safe for neat application, but if anyone has any sensitive skin, you would consider adding a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil, almond oil, avocado oil, jojoba, anything like that. So it's really, really helpful, like I said, for canker and cold sores, viruses, bacteria, athlete's foot. So the Purify blend or the Melaleuca blend, or the Melaleuca just straight, you can make like a nice little foot spray. You can just get a little couple ounce roller and make a foot spray. You could spray those stinky tennis shoes. It really does help kill the bacteria, which is what is causing the stink or the funk. Same with your laundry. You can add the Melaleuca directly into your laundry. I put a few drops, in after I put in the laundry soap. So that is really effective. It's helpful for dandruff and anything with your hair or scalp. It's really stimulating. I use it once a week. I just put the shampoo in my hand and I put a couple drops of Melaleuca in when I'm doing my shampoo, and it sort of pulls out any it just helps it feel really, really clean, and it actually helps clean your scalp and your hair really effectively. So it's very cleansing, like we talked about. Acne, staph infections, MRSA, it's been helpful to support that if you take that internally in a capsule. If anybody is getting ready for or is doing anything like surgical or pre-surgical, it's a really great one to like help boost your immune system and like strengthen and or fight against anything that you may come into contact with if you're being hospitalized. This would be a really great one to diffuse. It smells amazing. Also helpful for bronchitis, hives, rashes, itchy eyes, cavities and gum disease, and also helps with emotional balance. It says it has 12 times the antiseptic power of a phenol. Australian Aborigines have used tea tree, which is another common name that you might have heard it called before, for centuries. They often crush the leaves in their hands and inhale the aroma for colds and illnesses. So this is not, anything new. It's just, I guess, repackaged, if you will. But people have been using these remedies and these natural solutions for years and years and years. So just wanted to share that with you this morning as I was prepping my flowers to last a long time. I thought you might like to learn about that. If you have any questions or you want to get started with oils, let me know. I'm here to help you, and I'll drop a comment below that has the link if you want additional information or you want to do some research on your own. There's some really great videos and information available. So thanks so much for joining. If you found this video helpful, feel free to share it, and I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday. Take care.